everybody, my name is Sirhc and welcome back to the NightOwl server. Look at that beautiful slime house behind us. I really like that house. I don't know why. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm proud of it. Did a good job, I think. I hope you guys do too. Today, we are going to be starting on our next big project. And it is going to go right back here. I've mentioned this before. We're going to be starting a tree farm. And it's going to go over by Vub's house and behind AJ's mountain. This is Vub's house. Guido, he was on for like the first day, maybe the first week. And then he disappeared just like on the first map. Get out of here. What? You couldn't even see me. You jerk. What a jerk. I don't like those guys. They're not very nice. I'll clean this up later. Because right now, we're going to talk about this tree farm. So, this is where we are going to have the tree farm. The idea is slightly inspired by the tree farm on the last server. Or not on the last server, the last map. Same servers, last map. On the last map, we had a tall tower. And on each tower, on each layer, there was a different type of tree. And I really liked the tower idea and the different platforms and like the cylindricalness. And so I wanted to bring that over here, but I wanted to do it differently. And so what we're going to do is we have a big outer ring and then an area in the middle. And the area in the middle is going to be open all the way to the sky. And this is where you would grow the 2x2 trees, the mega spruce and the big jungle trees can go in there, and those will just kind of reach up right through the middle. And then on this ring on the outside, we're gonna have 3 floors, basically here, right at that level, and then like right up at that level. And the bottom floor, I'm thinking oak and birch can be down here. And then second floor, acacia and jungle. And third floor, gonna have spruce and dark oak trees. And originally, I kind of redid my original plan. Originally, I came over here and there didn't seem to be a whole lot of space. So I didn't want to make it too big. And I made a 50 block diameter circle. And then the inside was only 28 blocks. I got it all made. I made these rings up here. Those are the original rings. And then like we had to kind of cut down some hills over here. So then I went through and I terraformed a whole bunch of this. Like I terraformed this hill way back. I terraformed that hill way back. I terraformed like a lot of this way back and kind of made it a lot smoother and nicer. And then when I did that, I realized like we had a lot of space over here and we could make a lot of space through the power of terraforming. And I also realized that the old circle that I had, it wasn't quite big enough. Like the inside just didn't seem like you could fit as many trees as I'd like. So I decided to go for a full 64 block circle for the outside, 32 blocks for the inside. And I'll have to re-terraform some of this stuff because I don't want that hill like butting up against it. I want it to be kind of sitting out in the open, at least for the most part. So we'll have to cut back some of this, and we'll have to cut back some of that. But it's not too big of a deal. And the nice thing is I kind of like this little pond over here. I wish it was deeper, but yeah, I really like this. And you got like the cliff side there. And so now the tree farm will kind of be closer to that. It'll be right on the shoreline of it, and it should look pretty nice. But first off, what we need to do is we need to go up and tear down these old rings because we don't need them anymore. We need to make new rings. And I thought I'd talk about some stuff while we do some tearing down. This last Sunday, I did a live stream. I played some Grow Home, which is a fantastic game. The live stream was a lot of fun. The game is a lot of fun. If you don't know what it is, it's like an indie game made by Ubisoft. It was like a side project from one of their people and they decide to market it, and you play as like this robot that's procedurally animated, and you can control the left and right hand with buttons. I was using a controller, so it'd be like the left and right trigger, and you can grab onto things with your hands. And the main point of the game, or the main thing you can do, is kind of climb. What you have to do is you have to like grow this giant, basically a giant beanstalk. You got to grow it up to the sky, and you have to climb up to it, and there's a bunch of floating islands you go to, and it's all about kind of climbing up and trying not to fall off. And if you do fall off, there's like different things that help you save you from dying. There's a fall flower that kind of acts like a parachute type thing, and then there's a glider leaf that acts like a glider, and that was pretty fun to fly around. But yeah, I did a live stream on Sunday. Finally, you know, I want to do more live streams, and I've wanted to do live streams, but I just never really knew what to live stream. And I think now I've kind of figured out. I've got ideas, and I think we're gonna die. No, we didn't. Yay! I'm so glad I switched out my depth strider boots for feather falling. I did that like right before the episode. But yeah, I've wanted to live stream for a while, but one of the big problems, I've talked about this before, is that I didn't want to take away stuff from the YouTube channel. I didn't want to like I mean, if I played Minecraft, it was either doing really boring, grindy stuff, or it'd be doing stuff that was interesting that I could be doing for an episode. So instead of doing that, I'm on the wrong thing, but that's okay. We can go over here. Instead of doing that, I think I'd like to do more live streams and play non-Minecraft games, play some other games that would be fun to do, like Grow Home. And it turned out well. I had a lot of fun doing it. I didn't have very many viewers because I don't have a lot of followers on Twitch, and it was very impromptu. I didn't really announce it anywhere. I just said something in some chats that I'm in, and I pretty much only had one viewer the whole time, one person to talk to, Smeltscape. But still, even with just him, it was fun to play the game, relax, hang out with him, talk to him. And then I did upload the video to YouTube. Obviously, it's like 2.5 hours long. I don't expect people to really watch it, but it's a really great game, and I thought I would be doing it injustice if I didn't upload the experience that I had, because it was a lot of fun. But like I said, I do want to do more live streams, and I'm thinking I'm going to try and do one every weekend if I'm available, if I'm not working, or I'll try to do like one every week. And I'm thinking this next week I kind of want to go back to Grow Home, because there's like I kind of beat the main objective of the game, but there's a lot more to do. So I want to do like a completionist stream where I go around and I find all these crystals that you're supposed to collect, and there's this really cool thing where you have to like scan different creatures and different plants, and so you have to collect them and then bring them to this teleporter type device that also is a scanner. And so look forward to that this weekend. If you aren't already, you should dang it. You should follow me on Twitch. It's twitch.com/thesirc. Also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/circplays. Those will be in the description and on my channel, YouTube channel page. But yeah, if you follow me at those places, then you will get notifications when I'm streaming, and I'll try and announce it a little beforehand on Twitter. I probably won't say anything on YouTube, just because I don't want to upload a video just to announce, you know, a little, you know, just a small stream. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. My chair, I don't know if I feel uncomfortable, but for some reason my chair like fell down. Like it sank down, the hydraulic thing. So I'm kind of low right now. I'm trying to sit up straight. It's really awkward. So I'm going to cut here, and I'm going to finish cleaning this up, and I'll get those other rings built on here, and then we can continue working on the tree farm. So yeah. By the way, I got a jukebox out here because I got my first record on the server, besides the dungeon ones, 13 and cat or whatever those are. I got Strad here from a creeper that was just chilling out here. So I decided to make a jukebox and figured we could listen to music while building. So this is what we got so far. I put up the rings, and I'm starting to build the ceiling here, and it is driving me crazy. I also did a bunch of terraforming. I cut back that hill, and I cut down that hill a whole lot. So that's all taken care of. Now we have some nice open space. But this thing, this is, I wanted some sort of ceiling. You know, I didn't want just dirt above us, where we have the trees growing. So I decided to go with a nice stone ceiling, stone brick, and cobblestone. And it is driving me crazy. Because to do this, I have to go through and I just start at one end. And I go, okay, and then switch, and then we go some cobble, and then maybe stone, and then cobble and stone, and then it does that over and over again, even though that's not possible. And we'll do cobble, and stone, cobble, and then we'll do some more stone here, and God, and then it does that again, and then we do some more cobble, and then that kind of looks like a cross, so maybe I should do cobble there, and like it's constantly walking and switching and trying to see if I did any weird patterns that I don't want, and then this thing happening. Wow, it's doing it a lot right now. Like, it's usually not that bad. And now I guess, I don't know, I'll have to do something here. I was just kind of going along, but now I kind of ran out of this space, so maybe I'll start over on that side again. But yeah, I need to do one here, and then I need to do one there, and then we can stick the dirt on top of here, and then we gotta do the walls. I was hoping to kind of get to the walls a little bit, like quite a bit today, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time. Like, I mean, in this episode, we should be able to get to the walls. It's just, I have a lot of off-camera work to do with this stupid floor, or this ceiling. And our donuts are ready. We got our platforms ready for tree growing. This took a lot longer than I expected, a lot longer than I wanted to. This is partially why I didn't have a video yesterday, and why my planetary confinement video the day before was only like 13 minutes long. It's because I've been working on this, and it's been taking up some time, trying to get this stupid pattern, you know, random-ish pattern going, and then going through here and filling it all in with dirt and getting the pumpkins down, and it is annoying, very annoying, but it's done. It's done. We have our platforms. So now it's the easy part of building the walls and making this thing look pretty. I just have dirt up here right now. I don't really like the look of just the dirt. I think we need probably something on there. And also, if I leave it as dirt, I'll probably put coarse dirt, which would take forever. But I've been thinking, like, you know, obviously we could go with grass. That's kind of the normal choice. But something that might be kind of cool is actually putting mycelium throughout here. Maybe. I don't know how nice it would look, but I really like mycelium. I like the particles it gives off. I think it's a really cool look. It's just, you know, the color, I mean, it's not a bad color, but it might not go with this. So I might try that out. But I'm not going to even try to put anything up here until I get the walls built, because then I'll be able to have a better look at what I have and what would possibly look good with what I have. And just one sec. All right. Well, I mean, it wasn't 1 sec for you, but I had to adjust my mic. I think my stand is kind of wearing out. It's hard to tighten, and when I do tighten it, it feels like it's not, like it feels like I'm tightening it too hard, but it's like I have to tighten it that hard or it starts falling. It's kind of a cheap microphone stand that I've had for a while, but anyways, one thing that I realized, you know, I kept having that problem where you'd place a slab next to another slab and it would like end up being on the bottom half instead of the top half. And I did that enough that I finally decided to figure out why that happens and how that happens. And it turns out if you aim if you aim right here at the bottom pixel, voila, that's why it happens. Or that's when it happens. I don't know why it happens. If you aim at the second pixel, it's fine. And if you aim anywhere above there, it's fine. But if you aim at that bottom pixel, it does that, which could be a good mechanic if you're like trying to make, you know, if you're trying to do some sort of pattern like that, but in the open air. But it seems like if you could do that, you should be able to aim at the top pixel of this one and do the same thing. But you can't. You can't. So it only goes one way. So it's kind of annoying. It's very annoying. Definitely a bug that should be checked out. And like I said, you know, I mean, it could be useful if you were trying to place a slab down here, and I might possibly use that in the future, but I rarely ever need to do that. And I feel like if you can do that, you should be able to, you know, place it on the top pixel and then it appears on the top. And also if you place on the bottom of this one, like it doesn't do anything. So it's kind of like something that could be useful, but it doesn't actually work in every single instance, and therefore it's not super useful. But anyways, so I guess what we need to start out with is I want to have some big logs supporting this whole thing. I got a couple of them marked out. There's going to be 8 of them going around the whole circle, fairly equidistant all the way around. And I was thinking about this earlier. I want to use logs because I like the look of the logs, and it kind of goes with the whole theme that we're doing here. But it might actually mess up some of the trees. The problem is that leaves may not despawn if they're within a certain distance of these logs, which could be an issue. Could be a problem for when you're growing trees and you're gonna start building up leaves around these poles. So I might have to switch these out. If that becomes a problem, I might have to switch these out with like a brown clay probably. That way we wouldn't have those problems. But yeah, I'm gonna just go with the oak, or not the oak, the spruce logs right now. And if it is a problem, then I'll check it later and fix it if need be. And I guess that's what we'll do to start out with. Go up about that high. So I need to get all these posts built, and then we'll try. I don't really have a lot of ideas for the wall around here, but hopefully, I'm just hoping that as I build, the ideas will start to kind of flow, and I'll start to really get a vision of what I want this to look like. Alright, so I have all of the posts around the outside. And I started putting some posts on the inside as well. I have them marked out, but I haven't put them all in there. I got tons of trees growing in here. So tree farm is kind of operational. It's getting used right now. Tiger's up there doing something. Not sure what. Looks like he's inside the tree. What are you doing, Tiger? Yeah, he's just on top of the tree. Huh. Yeah, this takes so much wood. Oh. I wish I would have kind of planned it out ahead of time, because I could have just grown trees where these are and then, you know, made them the correct height and put the platforms in. But now that I have the platforms in, I can't grow them anymore because the platforms are in the way. They don't want to grow. So, let's see. I guess we can work on a bit of the design. Like I know around these posts, I want to have some sort of like stone support, something like this. I think that's a lot bigger than I kind of imagined, but that's sort of what I want. And I suppose if we go this high, then we're gonna have to make it go all the way around, or it's gonna look weird. But do something like that, and then if we do like stone bricks, I don't know if this is exactly the block choice I want to use. I don't have a lot of this planned out, like I said before. It's kind of just I need to do a lot of playing around with it to figure out what to do. But something like that, it looks very short and stumpy, but I don't want to go too high with it. And I think I'm gonna build up some sort of stone wall, you know, around the outside here, around the outside. Something, you know, with stone going around the bottom here to kind of be like a big heavy foundation. And then up, you know, up past that, it's going to be a lot of wood for the walls. And I don't have a lot of ideas. I have some vague ideas of using fences and slabs, but I don't know exactly what I want to do. What do we have? We got some dark oak, we got some spruce slabs, we got some fences. So I'm thinking maybe I don't know, maybe we can do it here. Let's go up top, actually, because down here, you know, we're going to have, like, the stone foundation. So that's going to be taking up some of the wall. But up here, we'll have something along here. Some sort of... I don't know, man. I don't know. This is going to take a lot of experimenting. But I kind of want to have... Like, if I did... Let's see. Let's just turn that into that. If I had, like, this kind of go up a couple of blocks, have a nice wood wall here. And then if we, let's see, let's start about that high. And should we, let's see, how many blocks do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the middle's going to be right there. Yeah. And if we did, well, let's just try this out. If we do that, and then let's do the trick. Oh, yeah. So it's kind of useful, although actually I don't want it there. I want it to be here. So that follows the contour of the circle. And then we do one lower. I don't know why I switched to a full block. That's really not necessary. And then we do one lower than that and put that here. And then how high up do we start this? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the one above that. Bring that over. Bring that. Oh, it didn't do it. We'll bring that. What? Why is it not doing it? Oh, I did. Wait. What did I do wrong here? Something's wrong here. That's supposed to be... No, that's right. Why is it not doing it now? What the heck? Now when I want it to do it, it's not going to do it. Aim at the bottom one. There we go. Okay. Let's go down here and do that. And then... Wait a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did I screw? Oh, because I counted in that block. So should we raise this up one, maybe? Let's try this. So we do that, and then that. And then... be... Dang it. Dang it. Be over here. Working with slabs and curved walls. Kind of annoying. So it'd be something like that, and that looks really bad. That looks really not good at all. So that's not what I'm going to do. That was just an experiment. It'd be nice if I could do some sort of like curve through here. But that's not a very nice gentle curve. And it reminds him of the spawn fountain. Ooh. Maybe I should look at what he did for the spawn fountain. Maybe I'd get some good ideas for that. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just I'd like it to be more solid, and I think I'd like it to have more of a curve rather than just angle and then angle. I think maybe that's something that could do better. There, that's a much better curve. I like that a lot better. Get out of here, Tiger. I'm building. You're ruining the vibe. I hope you just don't die, please. Oh, this block doesn't need to be there. So something like that. And then, stop, kid. It's off limits. This is a construction site. So I'm thinking maybe something, you know, going like this. Possibly. Some kind of fences. And the slabs going over, or going on top of them. Have a nice curve to them. It'd be a nice wall, maybe. I wish that those would connect. I mean, it looks very broken right now because, you know, you have like the space in the middle and it doesn't connect up there, but maybe something like that would work. Possibly. Or I might do, I don't know. Something I'll have to play with though. Like I don't hate this. It's just I really wish that it connected there. So I almost think maybe I should try using full blocks rather than slabs to make sure that that does connect. Now if we did the same sort of thing with full blocks, then this is kind of what we would end up with. We're still going to end up with, you know, the breaks here. The only way I'd get rid of those is if I added another block here and kind of brought that up, but I don't really want to do that. Maybe. Let's try that out. So would this be, would we go like this? Or would we go one higher right there? I think we go one higher. So it'd be like that. And then we'll bring that down. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I don't really want to have this extra block right here, but maybe that's what we want to do so that it stays nice and closed, you know. And then over here we'd also want to have maybe something connecting there as well, but that doesn't look terrible, you know. It's like you got the big open one here with the slabs and you have the corners, or you have the nice enclosed one here. Let's try, I don't know, would you do, I mean, would you do something like that? I feel like that doesn't look right though. Actually, that would stay there. Like it feels like, yeah, you'd have to have that curve kind of go up farther. So you'd have to take that into account. Huh. I don't know. Working with curves on curves, it's kind of, where? Oh, that's not good. Whoops. I was punching him, so he took his armor off, and sorry about that, Tiger. Alright, so if we adjust the curve for having those extra blocks, we'd have something maybe like that. Maybe. It's still, I mean, it looks very straight. Not much of a curve to it, but it'd be something along those lines. I mean, yeah. That could work. I think maybe that should go straight across, and then it should go down, and then it should go over. But anyways, I think that's all we're going to do today. Let me know what you think about these design elements. If we should do something more like this, where with slabs and such. I mean, we don't even have to use fences. We could do something else. We could put slabs here, make like a slab wall with a bunch of holes in them or something. I don't know. Do something different, or we could do something very solid and big like this. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I've gotten a lot of progress on here. We at least have all the platforms done. It's just basically making this thing look pretty is all that we have to do. Although that's kind of the hardest part. Then, you know, and this, by the way, I think I already said, I'm not going to like keep it like this. It'll be different blocks and varying styles and stuff. And this isn't just going to be a very flat, that'd be a very totalitarian look. It's not going to be just a flat, like, andesite, polished andesite wall. We'll put in something else there, but that's kind of like what I want, is basically a nice stone wall going along the bottom. But yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed. Oh, that was terrible. Jerk. I hope you have enjoyed. We will see you next time. Remember to leave a like and a comment down below. And goodbye, peoples.